Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Analea and it is very wonderful to have you all here with me today. I really do hope you brought your favorite cozy drink and you have found a comfy spot to snuggle up so we can get started with this video. Today we are revisiting my Forever Save file and I'm updating you a little bit on a situation. So today we are in my Forever Save file that I already talked about, that I kind of want to get a little bit more attention to in a different ways that I did before. But anyways, from the last video that I did, which is kind of a my Forever Save file refresh video, which I can also link in the description down below if you want to check it out. Even though I'm gonna probably cover everything in this video. Okay, I'm going to show you a few things. As you can see, first of all, we have a few new worlds that I've added to my Forever Save file as I kind of expand and play with different kind of stories. And I love to have a variety so I don't get necessarily bored. I want to have a lot of different families, different perspectives, different stories. I'm adding a little bit, a little bit more, more of the worlds, and not necessarily like I don't really need the worlds necessarily, even though with the pace that I'm expanding my households, I need worlds to put my Sims in. But basically, why I'm mostly adding new packs, or actually these are not the new packs, I already own the packs, I'm just disabling them and I add them as I go because I did also spoke about this in one of my other videos where I'm trying not to overwhelm myself with everything and adding every single world from the scratch, but actually adding little by little. And as you can see, I've added some. So I had, of course, Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and New Result are the three worlds that come with the base game, so I already had that. I did added Magnolia Promenade. I'm pretty sure that I only had these three base game worlds, and I had Brindleton Bay and Hanford on Bagley. Right now I added Magnolia Promenade. I also added Evergreen Harbor, Brightchester, North Haven, or North Haven, I'm not sure, Windenburg, and Tartosa. And I am using a mod that kind of let me reorganize my worlds and even hide the words I don't want to use. So as you can see, I also have Sun Sequoia and Chestnut Ridge over here, but currently I'm not in the mood for them, so they are they're not in display, they're not showing. But yeah, I will go ahead over the worlds and over the why I added some specific packs. And yeah, just generally talk about how I expanded my Forever Save file. Basically, as you can see, first of all, let's start with the Magnolia Promenade. I've added Magnolia Promenade because of one simple, or actually two reasons. First reason is because baking is something that I absolutely love in The Sims 4. I love to bake. I love to include baking as a tradition in most of my holidays and stuff like that, and you can only get baking if you have a get to work expansion pack. The other thing is that there's three careers that I maybe potentially even want to do. So there's doctor career, there is a police career or detective career, and there is also a scientist career, which are kind of not rabbit holes, but they are actually active careers that you go to on a lot and stuff. And I really like those. I don't have still these Sims that I'm playing with, but I absolutely love those careers, to be honest. So yeah, I really wanted to add Magnolia Promenade. Plus, Magnolia Promenade is a really small world. In my Magnolia Promenade, I have 3 retails. I do have a bakery flower shop, I have Blank Inca bookstore, and I have a Goodwin's clothing store, which I also do need to update about a story that I have. That's why it's Goodwin's clothing store. But anyways, and we have apartments, Magnolia Promenade apartments, which I only have 3 Sim living in here. And actually, as they go from left to right, we have a detective, and you can't actually see him here, but he is a doctor, and Sheena is a scientist, so I wanted to include those active careers here as well. But yeah, that is Magnolia Promenade. I won't go over Brindleton Bay and Hanford and Bagley, even though I have lots of families. As you can see, I have six active households in Brindleton Bay and also seven active households in Hanford and Bagley. But as I said, I won't go over too much of in depth. I will go straight to Evergreen Harbor. Evergreen Harbor, I must admit, is one of my favorite worlds in The Sims 4. I absolutely love the concept of it. I love that it changes, you have to work on it. I love that so much. So far I only worked on this area, but I do have the Sims all over the neighborhood, so I can work on the neighborhood changes as I play in a way. But it's still like only this area is has the green initiatives, I think, so it's all cleaned up. And this area, these two areas or these two neighborhoods still don't have any kind of changes, but I'm working on it, and I know it doesn't look as pretty, but I like the way it looks. So yeah, I do have one sim over here, and currently I also have two sims over here, but I'm mostly playing with this one. And again, I won't go into too much depth with my sims, or I don't think I will. Maybe I will, I'm not sure. For now I won't, I'm just showing you the worlds. And also why I've added Evergreen Harbor, except of that is one of my favorite worlds. I absolutely love the features that come with the Evergreen Harbor. So basically you have candle making, you can become a crafter, freelance crafter. You can do candle making, you have a fabricator where you can make a lot of different stuff, even furniture for that matter, and stuff like that. And I love Evergreen Harbor. It's such a nice pack, and it's one of my favorite packs as well. So I decided to add Evergreen Harbor in my forever save file. I've also added Brightchester. I mean, it's a very simple reason why I've added Brightchester. Basically, I've added Brightchester because I can have a university. I really miss university. One of my favorite things to do with my young adult sims is to go through university, and I think that is so amazing, to be honest. I love them to be educated in a way, to go to uni, to experience that university life. And I decided to basically add it. And of course I had to adjust the Brightchester a little bit, even though Brightchester is not my favorite world when it comes to placing lots, but I found some, so I've just replaced some of them, and some of them I didn't touch, but it's fine, like it's fine. Next that I've added North Haven. I must admit that I basically haven't even tried to play with Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, and it's one of the packs that I was so like I was looking forward to it. If they ever were about to launch something like that, I was so excited about it, to be honest, because once upon a time when I was playing with The Sims 2, I loved Open for Business expansion pack. It was one of my favorite things, to open a business, to run your own business, and I was so excited to actually get that Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. And I haven't even tried to play with it, and there's so many features I really want to try. I want to have, like, whenever I play with my sims, I don't really like to give them that 9 to 5 jobs. I mean, I do, but if you ever watch any of my forever save file or any of my gameplay videos, you know that my my sims usually don't have jobs, or they are in freelance careers, because I don't know, I just love to give them that more of a freedom, creative freedom, than give them the 9 to 5 jobs. Depends on their personality, story I'm going for, but basically most of them don't really have jobs, or I just register them in a Ministry of Labor, and I create my kind of a career for them, and I pretend that they have some kind of career like that. That's how I kind of love to play. And I was like, I do have a Businesses and Hobbies. I love the world, by the way, and I love everything that we got with it, and I love that you can have and own small business. So for example, I have one sim that I kind of pretend that she has a bakery, and now I can do that. I can open up a small bakery business, for example, or I don't know, I can have a studio for pottery or tattoo parlor or something like that. And there's so many different things that you can do, like cross compatible with the other packs. And I have so many ideas, so I decided to add North Haven. I also did just gave some of the townies makeovers. I added some sims, and I did place some of the other like community lots, and that's basically it for the North Haven. I also added Windenburg. I do have to say that Windenburg is also one of my favorite worlds. It's very big, it's very overwhelming. As you can see, there's a lot of empty lots. I'm gonna talk about empty lots a little bit later. So yeah, but I love Windenburg so much. There's different areas. I always like, there's like a Tudor area, like a town square area. Over here is like modern area, then we have a whole island going on over here, and this is more like a countryside cottage core kind of vibe, you know. And I love Windenburg for that. I really love it. I did just basically I wanted to say renovated this. I did not build any of these buildings, but I found them on gallery, and whenever I'm trying to find built on gallery, I'm using base game plus pack that I own. I don't overclutter it with the packs that I don't. And what I'm trying to say, I am only placing builds that I have, the packs that I have, and there's so many on gallery. Like, I am so thankful that we have gallery so I can work like this in my forever save file, because I could never. I mean, I do have some of my lots. For example, I did Mayday's Bluffs and Ancient Ruins Hangout, but for the most part I'm getting my builds off from the gallery. And yes, I also did give the townies a little bit of a makeover, and I moved them around for some of the parts, and I absolutely love Windenburg. And the two more things why I've added Windenburg, or actually Get Together expansion pack, because there's clubs, and I love to use and utilize clubs in my gameplay very much. So I love to play with the clubs, and also cafes. Okay, cafes are everything. I love cafes. They're so cozy and cute, and you can go ahead, order your favorite like drink, cozy drink. Yes, I have to say, order your favorite cozy drink and basically just unbind. And I love that. And now that I have like a Windenburg, or actually I have Get Together expansion pack, and I have Business and Hobbies expansion pack, I can make and own my own coffee shop, and that is absolutely gorgeous and great. And I love the idea, and I'm definitely going to be making a sim that's going to have that kind of a thing, because I love the idea. And I'm also looking forward to exploring the businesses and hobbies features and expansion pack, as I already said, because I haven't done that yet. And yeah, that makes me quite excited. Another world that I added is Tartosa. I did had Solani in my forever save file before, but for some reason currently Solani is not vibing with me. I don't know why. I love Solani, by the way. I love the expansion pack so much, but for some reason I'm not vibing with it. And that I was thinking, like, what other world I could add to have like beach that we can go on a summer vacation or something like that. And I remembered we have Tartosa, which comes with a wedding stories. I think it's the game pack. It's game pack, and I love it. It was the perfect thing. We do have like a beach over here. We have some cute lots, and there is I've added 2 vacational rentals and also a wedding venue. And I love the world, to be honest. It's not the world I usually go to, but when I do, I really love it. It's very cute and so nice, so I decided to add it as well. I did add, as I already said, 2 more expansion packs which are growing together, because you know I love my family gameplay, and growing together is all about just that, so I decided to add it. And Chestnut Ridge. Chestnut Ridge is a world I really love, but for some reason I wasn't feeling the vibe of it. I didn't want to live there, and as again, I love that world, but we'll see. Maybe I don't have to have anybody living there, just like I don't have like in Tartosa, for example, or North Haven for right now, or Brightchester. I just have them so I can go to, for example, in Brightchester, I love to go with my uni students to university hangouts or bars or stuff like that, and just like in Windenburg, I love that I have all of this area which is full of community lots which are a little bit different, coffee shops, nightclubs, pools, parks, libraries, cafes, all of that stuff, and I absolutely love it. That's basically what I've added into my Forever save file. There's a lot of it, and I'm planning, or actually I want to add a few more. I'm slowly adding more and more and more and more, to be honest, because I'm, as I already said in the beginning of this video, I'm trying to have a variety, and I want to add probably Mount Komorebi, and because I love Mount Komorebi as well. I remember back in the day when it came out, it was one of my favorite worlds. I love to go there, and I love that there's a feature that you can also go mountain climbing and stuff like that. So I think I will be adding that. And also I would love to add Love Struck, but not as a world. I'm not really fond of the world, but of the all of the romantical and romance features that we get with that pack, because I do have to admit that the recent packs that it came out, they were coming out so quickly, so like there wasn't really any kind of between time, and I wasn't really playing with them too fully, and I usually just mostly updated my Beyond Bloom save file, which I'm no longer updating, nor am I buying new packs. To be honest, I don't even have the Adventure Evades, nor am I gonna buy the pack. But with this that I have, I will definitely be playing with it. I love to play it, and I love to add and explore different features of the gameplay. So for example, if I have currently a uni student that I love to play with, I kind of love to maybe have her go out, experience different, maybe romantic interests, to, explore a little bit and stuff like that. And I want to go through a whole romance thing with her and her partner, or just like love interest, for example. So I think Love Struck brings a lot of things that I could use in a way. For example, even the Cupid's Corner, I never tried the Cupid's Corner. That's like a dating app that we have in The Sims 4 and stuff like that. I'm trying to just go with it, and I must admit, I could never do this. I could never do this without this mod, with this Thematically's Better World selection, I think it's called. It's definitely something that helped me, because now I can just add expansion pack, and I don't have to worry about a world, because I was getting so overwhelmed with all of the worlds, all of the townies, all of the stuff. So I really love this mod. Also, one more thing that I really want to talk about are actually a few things, but you could have seen, so I have, since I started the base game of mine with this Forever save file. So in these 4 worlds, so Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest, I have complete, like every lot is completed. There's lore in my save file and stuff like that, and I love that. And I love these 4 worlds. I often visit, go to all of the community lots, parks, and stuff like that. But every other world that you can see here, I don't have all the lots just filled up. Some of the lots are empty, and like back in the day, that really frustrated me. That really made me unmotivated. That made me just feel like that was not supposed to be like that. Like look at all of this space. That would bother me. I was like, I have to put at least some lot, and then I would get this huge lot that I would never go to. Like I would never go to this lot. First of all, it would slow my game because of all of the things that it's on this 64 by 60 for lot. It would just slow my game because of all of the items, and it's not meaningful. Okay, it doesn't mean anything to me. Or I don't know, this lot or any other lot. What I'm trying to say here, when I place a lot or if I'm searching for a lot on a gallery, I will place only if I know that I will go to that lot, that will be meaningful, that I like it and stuff like that. For example, I have lots of families in Brindleton Bay. I have the Bay family, Douglas family. I have a vet clinic over here, and that's the only vet clinic that I even have. It operates well, it's functional, I love it. And then I have a Popperstone Park, which I absolutely love. I love to go to. Over here, I have three families that I play with. I have Dewdrop, I have Joshua over here. I have my very veggie legacy that I have over here. And I have Bay or Junie Bay. These are the three neighbors over here. And then again, as I said, these two are just empty lots and I don't mind. I even like it like this. You know, it's purposeful. It's meaningful and intentional and I love it and I don't have to overclutter it. Dead Grass Discoveries, I love this park and it's so cute. I love it. I love to even go here and I love it. Over here we have two bars, or actually this is a Prindle Tauntaun, which is a nightclub. This is a bar. We have a church here, just like a wedding venue. And that's over here we have the Blackwoods, which are also one of my families, or actually the parents of one of my main sim. But anyways, again, intentional, and not everything has to be cluttered up. And it's kind of a breath of fresh air, to be honest. I'm not pressuring myself to find something that doesn't fit the story. And when you go to every single other world, you can see the same. In this world, I love Hanford and Bagley, to be honest, and those are like the farms and everything is big. So there is space for that because again, I have farm sources and stuff. So there's not a lot of place that you need to fill up. But still, I do have these two empty lots, which would bother me so much back in the day. But for now, it's breath of fresh air. Again, I love these two empty lots just as well. I love these my lots that are filled. And here we have, okay, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I did start the Bloom Legacy, or I'm trying to. I have Dewdrops over here. I have another Dewdrop family. They're of course related. I have the Sprout family over here, Winterberry, again Sprout family, and another Winterberry. I have lots of families. And I also have Scots over here, which are the owners of the Gnome's Arms pub. And I just have a little cottage core or cottage starter over here. It's cute. Doesn't bother me too much because it's just small and kind of fits with all of this vibe. And yeah, that's my Hanford and Bagley. Evergreen Harbor is so empty, okay? Evergreen Harbor is very empty, and even these buildings are not replaced, or actually they're not made up, or they're not renovated, let's say. They're just community spaces, and I'm working on it. But I did place, like, even though this area is not still made to be nice and beautiful, I still place this bar because I will be eventually like modernizing this area, cleaning it up and stuff like that. So I do have a bar over here. These are the Greenbergs that are living over here. I give them a little bit of a makeover. I did place this starter house on a canal corner lot. I love this, and I do probably gonna be moving in here as well. I just absolutely love this a lot, and I think this house is cute. It's a little bit maybe out of the place now, probably, but I love it. I love how it looks, especially when again I upgrade everything and it's going to be a changed map a little bit. Everything's going to be perfectly fitting. Again, the quarry building and spruce wood square are not yet renovated, but they will be. Over here I have two students neighbors. I just replaced these apartments, and I must admit that I don't even know if I'm gonna go for the like modern development, or however that vote initiative is called, because I've always went for that, and I kind of like this change where everything is nice and cleaned up, but everything feels a little bit like less modern and more, I don't even know how to more casual, I will say. I don't really know how to say it. And yeah, but I definitely have a vision to place new buildings over here and stuff like that. But with time, all of these empty lots are not bothering me, okay? And that's the important part. For Brightchester is a world I don't really like to renovate, so I kept these towers and also these halls the same. I don't really care about them, they kind of fit with the building anyways, and I'm not going anywhere, and like I'm not going in there, nor am I going to have a uni student probably move in here or in the university housing while they are on uni anyways. But I did replace the Foxbury Commons and also the U Bright Commons, and I love that. I found them on a gallery, just picked them up and love that, and also did the same for the university housing for both for Foxbury and also for U Bright or University of Brightchester. These are also two empty lots. I'm gonna be keeping them just empty. And I do have a Brightchester library, and I also have this Sims 3 University hangout. You guys, when I saw this on a gallery, I've played Sims 3 University like a crazy person, so it was one of my favorite packs and one of my favorite things to go to uni. And to be honest, it's still one of my favorite things to go to uni, both in the Sims 4, Sims 2, and Sims 3, because that's just something special. I don't know, I love them studying, I guess, so I love that. Maybe you know that. I want to show you. I don't know if you know, but once you go to the university world of the Sims 3, you have this, basically you have this exact lot. It's not the same, but when I saw this, and I didn't change anything, it's the same as it is. I just so it was just like throwback memories, and I just love it, and kind of even fits with the vibe. It's not like off the place, so I was like, that's great, I love it. I basically love it. We also do this copper horse head pub. I was also kind of struggling with this a lot, but when I saw this, it's great. I love the vibes in it. It's like a real pub, and I absolutely love it. I mean, this started to be like a little tour, but it's fine. I really love to talk about my forever save file anyway, and maybe any of these things could inspire you guys as well, so why not? In the North Haven, I don't have any of my families. I only have the families that lived before here. Even though this Sarpong family, I'm probably butchering the name, I'm so sorry, but I gave them a makeover. It's mother and daughter, and I absolutely love. She's so cute. I mean, she's obviously also so cute, but Nia is everything. I love her so much. I even maybe will try to play with the tattoo studio, because she does have a tattoo studio, Spilled Neon, and perhaps I will just try it out with her. I do have equipments over here. Equipments are for some reason really dear to my heart ever since I did renovations for my Beyond Bloom save file, and I also remade their daughter just like I did in my Beyond Bloom save file. It's not the same. I don't even know if she has the same name, to be honest. I don't remember anymore. But I really want to work on this family and give them a little bit of a different story. I still haven't done that yet, except I gave them a new house, and I made them their daughter, and that's basically it. And I do also have Loden family here. They're also so cute and unique, so I decided to just keep them. For the rest, there were so many families, but I just deleted them. I don't know, for some reason I didn't feel the vibe, and I deleted them. In Windenburg, I already talked about it. I have so many empty lots in Windenburg, but listen, you guys, 64 by 64, 64 by 64. I hate those lots. Kudos to anybody like who can just work on 60. I only have like one lot that I made. I don't even know if it's 64 by 64, but I made like a giant farm and ranch, and I was so inspired to do it because, again, ranches and farms are a little bit different because you can always add animals and stuff and gardens. But for this, like, I have no idea. And again, it's just slowing my game if I have the lots that I don't use. And I know it looks pretty if you have every single lot occupied, but to me personally, I love it like this more. It looks maybe empty to you guys, but for me, as I already said, it's a breath of fresh air. And I do want to add a restaurant here or over here, but probably again on this little lots. I do think I only have one restaurant, and I feel like I want to add a few restaurants on like throughout the world in Windenburg and maybe Tartosa, maybe some romantic place to go and stuff like that, expand. But yeah, I still haven't done that, but I definitely will. And I love this area. I love this area of Windenburg, to be honest. Again, I will be probably adding something over here as well, probably houses or lots or anything like that, but I just absolutely love this area. It's one of my favorite areas in the whole Windenburg. But I mean, Windenburg is one of the very detailed worlds, even though it's one of the first worlds that we got, and I'll absolutely love it. And yeah, I love it. And again, we're finishing off with Tartosa, just a simple little world. I love it. Again, I'm gonna be adding a restaurant, something like that, when I get to it. And yeah, that's basically it. I can go through my families, update you on that a little bit. I do have some new faces that you haven't even seen yet. But yes, I have Junie with Garfield over here. They're still living in Brindleton Bay. We have Dewdrops. Dewdrop is a new family that I kind of incorporated in my rotational gameplay, but I love them. These are the mom and dad of Joshua, this guy over here, and also Jackson, that is this guy over here. And then Jackson has his own family, and Joshua is actually just currently living on his own in Brindleton Bay because he realized that he doesn't really want to spend his time in Hanford and Bagley. He tried it, he loves animals, he loves everything about it, but he just decided to, you know, try something else. And his parents definitely encouraged it, and he decided to, but he just decided to go ahead and move and try to make some new friends, try to find himself something else, because he just doesn't want to be a fisherman for the rest of his life. And I think that's great for him. I think he will actually succeed. I kind of can see him go to uni, try to find something that he likes, even find a girlfriend, even though he did a little bit, I mean, a romantic interest, let's say. He's interested in some girl. Actually, he's interested in Junie over here. They're neighbors. They met when he moved in Brindleton Bay. So yeah, we have two new Sims that are also living in Evergreen Harbor. I will have a stories of them coming up to the channel, even though not really stories, as I said. I don't want to overwhelm myself with the stories, but I love to play with them. They're so unique, and they kind of give me a place to breed, place and space to breed. So I love that. We have the Bay family. They are living in Brindleton Bay, and also, as you can see, if you are following this like them on my channel, you can see that Tara is now a child. She's not a toddler anymore. That's so cute. We also have a Winterberry family, which I haven't even introduced you to, and I can't wait to, because I didn't expect it to get this attached to this family, but I love them so much. We have a Brook Veggie, which is my very veggie legacy founder. We have the Bay family, and the Bays are actually parents of Milo over here, and he's not really good. Milo is not really in a good relationship with his dad as well as Junie. So the Bays are the parents of Milo over here, and also Junie over here. I try to connect as much as possible of my throughout the worlds. But yeah, then we have my favorite family, the Pancakes. And one thing I also realized, you guys, is that Pancakes are my comfort family, my ultimate favorite family to play. And they are the only family, listen what I'm gonna about to say now, that I realized they are the only family that have no backstory in my head. Like, I'm only playing with them for fun, but for coziness and comfort. And that is just so, like, I was like, poof, you know, my brain was like, oh my goodness, like, maybe I love to create stories and storylines, but I guess I love to create those tiny little moments, conversations, cozy reading a book and stuff like that. I already talked about on my channel, like just create a cozy moments in the present day in a way, not necessarily just have a lot of deep backstories. Just as Maple Rue over here, okay? Maple Rue is my founder. I love to call her my founder of my Forever Save file. She's the first thing that I ever made, and honestly, I don't have a particular story for her. I just love her simple, slow living and her little bakery, and that's basically it. And yeah, you can also see that she moved in with her boyfriend, which is Aaron. They moved in. There's a little bit story about that, but they basically moved in together. Bloom, okay, this is Daisy Bloom. I haven't probably introduced you to Daisy yet, or maybe I did, I'm not sure, depends on how I put out the videos. But this is the founder of my Simpson Bloom legacy, which I'm gonna be also probably doing on the channel. Maybe not, maybe I will, who knows. And this is the Sprout family. As you can, a little bit of changes because Maple's parents, which are these two in like brown clothing and brown and black clothing, moved in with Granny, and that is actually her Granny is her mother. And so they can kind of take care of Granny because Maple Rue moved out in a way. That's like a short story. Then we have Benji is a new sim. Also, I don't know how to actually introduce you to them, but this Benji over here, this is his mother, and then Sage that I talked about over here is his sister. Actually, it's not. This is his sister, sorry. This is his sister, and this is his potential interest. That's why I kind of, but they're overall very, very connected. And then we have Marcelina Winterberry. Marcelina's parents are these, and I know they don't have the same last name, but there's also a story behind that. But Marcelina is basically connected to this family, Winterberry. This is her aunt. I really hope this makes any sense. And then Goodwins that I talked about, they're actually supposed to, they don't, but I have to adjust that. But they're basically owning a fashion clothing store in Magnolia Promenade, and this over here is their son Aaron, and also their daughter is this Cora Bay, and they also have a very complicated family relationship. And then the Douglas family, last but not least, as you can see, also the children are kind of grown up. So Destiny is a toddler now, and little Raymond is a child, and they are living together. Yes, Brielle and Harvey moved in, and they are basically starting their new lives in Brindleton Bay together. And Brielle's parents are these two. And that will be kind of a whole thing about my Forever Slave file. I expanded it, I added so many new things, we have so many new families. But the most important thing is that I do not overwhelm myself. I play a lot with these families. I don't neglect any of them, but I also play whatever household I love to play with in a way. I'm not playing just to play, I'm trying to play meaningfully, intentionally, and whenever it feels right, or with whatever family that it feels right, I play with in a way. So yeah, you guys, that will be it. It's a very long video, never expected to be this long of a video. And yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I really wanted to go ahead and show you my Forever Slave file, show you that not everything is perfect, show you that I have so many families in my current rotation, but I only play with one that I feel right. And yeah, I am kind of excited to share this with you, and I really hope this could also inspire you. And yeah, therefore, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and of course, leave me your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below, because I absolutely love to read your comments, especially love to answer to them and reply to them. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and I will talk to you soon. But until then, stay cozy, you guys. Bye, everybody.